you guys figure out the collab thing?
He's gonna do it.
Okay, welcome back, Weather Kingdom. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. I am so sorry. I did know I said 11 o'clock. I did run into some difficulties trying to get some information, trying to wait on as much for the 0Z model runs. We're going to be talking about Melissa's currently strengthening, also the 0Z data, like I said. Just give me a second. I have to do one more thing quickly. I just wanted to start the stream that you guys know I did not just left you guys abandoned. I know we are once again really trying to get everything hooked up here.
He's gonna do it.
Alright, let's get this going. So this is currently, this is Malissa. And from earlier to now, Malissa is starting to really get that look. We're starting to see that tropical genesis trying to go. But just give me 1 second. We're going to get this as best. Also, if you guys want to donate, let's get out to 200 bucks. That'll be awesome. Let's donate. Let's help Weather Kingdoms out. We are going right into the savings for college and for better on this YouTube channel. I do want to start perks and some clothing brand name and do all that. So that'll help me build this channel out a little bit more. So you guys really would, even $1 would help me a lot. All right. All right. All right. Hey, what is up? We already got 25 people here. What is up, everybody? We got 25 people already here in just the first minute. I knew you guys were waiting. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? Leave them down below. Just give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, Weather Kingdom. I know you guys were waiting on me. It's been a long evening. We are currently watching the evolution of something very big. That's for one thing for sure. We already got 40 people watching in just a few minutes. That's crazy. Let's get Weather Kingdom up to 100 likes this time and go around. I know it's very late. I know you guys are really tired. And I feel really, really bad because I did push you guys very late tonight. And I really wish I did not have to do that. I really was trying to go as early as possible. Really grind. Get this going. You know, make you guys feel really good. All right. Let me look at some of the comments here in this channel right now. We got, okay. Thank you, DST, with the $20 donation already. Love you. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Question later, Weather King. Wind shear really decreasing. Let me read this comments here. Rip Jamaica. LO, this strong. October is crazy. What's up, Weather King? No, yo. Oh, you know I want to donate. Aw, thank you, man. That's very greatly appreciated. You're good. Praying for Jamaica. Yeah, we are all praying for Jamaica right now. Malissa is looking quite spicy tonight. Yes. Hey, Aga 209. Hey, Day. Hey, what's up? Is wind shear still affecting it? We'll answer that. She is getting that look. Thank you, DSD. Very greatly appreciated with that. This is the range for Melissa's peak, 145. Yeah, that's not bad. Wind shear is really decreasing, and I also think the storm will make a landfall in Jamaica. All right. We already got a lot. Those cloud tops are insane, but it's not even late. Yeah, but then you yawn. Thank you, everybody. We already got 24 likes. We are not just crushing it already. We are dismantling this. But let's start talking about this. And yes, this is not the sign you want to see. I think the beginning of tropical genesis is really trying to start. We are really seeing some deep thunderstorm convection trying to develop in the core of the system. And this is some really, really deep convection when we take a look at this. I mean, you're talking about right in here of all this deep thunderstorm convection. You're talking about up to 80 to 90 degrees cloud tops. And this is not in the mid-level. This is actually in the low levels. So that means pressure should be dropping pretty dramatically here in the next thing. It's not even late for luckily I'm a night owl. Good. Glad to hear that. Thank you guys for all of your guys' support, staying up late tonight. So I want to quickly give you guys an update on this. And this is a refresh of the minute scan. This resets actually about every 5 minutes. I don't know why. But this is that latest update here. And when we take a look at what's going on. Oh, come on. Let's re-update this. My bad. So basically what's going on here is this is the beginning, I think, of a low-level core that's developing right in this thunderstorm convection. Why do I think that? Is because when we take a look at the low-level cloud tops. These low-level cloud tops go like this, I can see on that side. And then it does look like we do see low-level cloud tops in some of the frames like this. And the spin is generally wrapping around like this. And it does look like the band is trying to wrap around this. So what does that tell me is we are starting to get now a vertically stacked low in the mid-levels and the low levels. But now my question is, does this... We are at 62 watching. Thank you, everybody. That's very greatly appreciated. Let's get to 40 likes. That'll be awesome already. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are at 962 subs. If we can hit by 12 o'clock 970 subs, let's do it. In 20 minutes from now, let's hit 970 subs. I think if you guys really want me to stay for all the hurricane models to the end of its data, let's hit 900. Let's hit 1,000 subs. All right, I believe we can do it. If we can hit 1,000 subs by 12:30 or 1 o'clock, I will stay live for all the hurricane models. Deal? Let's hit 1,000 subs, everybody. I believe we can do it. We are now at 963. So let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's hit the big 1,000. We are officially away, less than 47 subs away. I believe we can absolutely crush it. So let's do it, Weather Kingdom. I know we can. You guys are awesome. Also, thank you once again for that $20 donation. That's really helpful. That's an awesome. We will be talking about all the data as much as we can. Hopefully we hit 1,000 subs. That will be a milestone of a legendary. I will love to hit that. This will move more west than we are thinking. Sandals. Wow, we are at now 965 subs. We are now 45 subs away, you guys. Oh, we're 40. Okay. I'll see what you guys are doing. You guys are really trying to make me stay up tonight. We are now at 967 subs. Wow. Thank you for all the people that just subscribed. Sub up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very greatly appreciated. But let's keep talking about the tropics. And we'll do I think we can hit 1,000 subs tonight. Let's do it. Get as many people here. Let's get this stream up to 100 likes. I believe we can probably make this the best and most congratulating stream yet. So let's do it, Weather King. I know we can. So this is that latest satellite. And this is very impressive right here that we do have a lot of deep thunderstorm convection blowing right in the center. And I wish Recon was here because Recon will tell me, yup, this is beginning to lower the pressures. You can even see that on here when we just, let's speed that up just a bit right there. Look at that. You can see the spinning right in here. So it's clearly the low-level center is definitely somewhere in this blob of convection. And that is going to continue to lower the pressures and start to strengthen the wind. How do we also know that this is starting to strengthen is we don't have that much shear. And it's starting to relax a bit. And how do I know that is because when we take a look here, yeah, there is still some shear coming out of here. But these thunderstorms are generally not being stretched as much. We are seeing more of an outflow. We're seeing now the beginning of some divergence outflow with a trough that's trying to steer this out that doesn't. You got an angle of the jet, so that's trying to help to make this breathe on the northern side. You do still have a little bit of shear, okay? We do still have a little bit of shear, and it's pretty crazy. All right. So I'm going to quickly check this out. We are now at 80 people watching. Thank you for everybody. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, thank you. You guys are absolutely crazy. You guys are awesome. You know, I feel bad because I made you guys wait an extra 30 minutes. But yeah, let me keep explaining this. Pretty intense storm. I mean, we are really starting to see the beginning of what I'm going to say is a very scary storm. If you are in Jamaica, I'm going to be giving you guys my honest opinion. If I was you, I would honestly prepare for some major devastating impacts. Not just devastating, but even catastrophic. This is a much bigger thing than you guys think. So this was a little bit earlier, and I want you guys to really dissect this. So this is the latest pass right here, this 1004. Okay, this was the first pass. They did found 1002, but then their second pass, it seemed like they found a little bit of a low-level center in there. But then they found some weird pressuring down here. Seems like there was a relocation in the center in the blob of convection. And then this 1004, what tells me is how this, I know this is starting to strengthen, even with Recon not being in there. We are now at 968 subs. Let's hit 970 subs before 12 o'clock. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Thank you, Jennifer, for the $20 donation. Wow, you guys are awesome. Another $20 donation here. This is absolutely meaningful. You guys are awesome. This is 12 o'clock at night, and you guys are not just giving me the support. You guys are loving this. I'm so happy. We have now hit 110 views watching right now. You guys are amazing. But let me keep explaining this. Let's hit 1,000 subs tonight. Let's do it. I believe right now, with the way you guys are really going, let's hit 1,000 subs. Let's do it. Thank you. So appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But let me keep explaining this. So this was the latest recon. You guys could tell there was some lowering level pressures This was the first one. Then this is some, they kind of, if I was going to explain this, they went through here, they went through this, and then they went back, went down here, and then did this, and then did this, back, and then they went through this center pass, and then went north and out. And on the latest, oh, and thank you, DST, again with the $5 donation. You guys are absolutely being awesome tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the $5 donation now. That is very greatly appreciated. You guys are awesome, Weather Kingdom. Let's do it. Also, we have now hit 970 subs. We are officially away 30 subs from the big 1,000. Who thinks we can hit 1,000 tonight? I believe we can. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. I believe we can. Sorry about the echo. I'm just really excited. Alright, we're going to be here for a while. Alright, so let me go back here. And then this is the last pass here. And they did find 1,004. But something they found also on the northern side when they did the last pass, they found tropical storm force, like an eye wall type feature, okay? Support talent, that's my motto. Got it, so you do. Thank you. Alright, thank you everybody. We are now at, wow, you guys are here. Hey, Trevor WX, nice to see you. By the way, we are 30 subs away from 1,000. I think we could do it, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. But let's keep talking. This was the latest pass from the recon, okay? They did find some stronger winds on the northern part of the pass. So let's do a recap here. I know we got some new people watching. Okay, if we hit 1,000 subs. Alright, so that's how long we're going to be live for. So let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Alright. So basically a recap from Recon. I'm giving you guys the analysis from Recon. And they came off here, right? This was their first pass. So their first pass was right here, right? And then they went down here. Went like this, right? And then they went up like this. They found, they didn't go there. They actually went a little bit south. And then they kind of went like this. They went back. They found a little bit of pressures there. And then went back and then found the 1,004. But when they found the 1,004, they did, when they went north here, they did find a stronger winds at the end of the recon when it was ending. So, pretty crazy stuff right there. $972 subs. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. But let me keep going. And then that was the latest that. So that's the latest recon. If you guys are interested, if you guys have any questions about the recon, please let me know and I'll try and explain it a little bit better. I know I'm just trying to give you guys some bit of information here. But this is that latest scale up here. And this thing is really blowing off with some deep thunderstorm convection. This is definitely going to help to lower the pressures and begin the intensification of this storm. Okay. Let's go. What happened here? CD. Okay. I guess I must have deleted the satellite imagery. Sorry about that. Love you, United Kingdom. Killing it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's go here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go to continental. Actually, it was tropical tippets. Why am I? Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, so this is that latest satellite imagery of mesoscale, and look at that. We got a vicious convection burst blowing up right over that low-level center. I want to see how this continues to show, and see how this storm continues to evolve if it becomes more like a shrimp face. It's definitely trying to become more like a shrimp. It's really doing its job right there. Look at the link. What's the link? What link? Oh, we got GFS coming out. That means hurricane models are in the next little bit. Okay. GFS is a little bit interesting on this. It tells me that something is being put in the ZRZ. Maybe the models are getting into it a little bit. But this is the latest icon. It's actually a little bit further north, but it does stall around here, and then it does go into Jamaica. But last turn had nothing. I still don't believe the icon. But it's a lot more to the west than the 18Z. So that tells me, okay, there was a shift so far with the... I do not believe this will be... You're good. That was me that did that. Sorry, you're good. Alright. So that's the latest icon. But the GFS has some interesting thing here. It does have this becoming the convection right here. This actually is kind of right. It had the GFS, the old center kind of just drifting and dying. And it kind of had a center relocation like the GFS. So the initialization of this is actually not that bad. And then you can tell it does start to strengthen. And it does try and become a hurricane by tomorrow. I can see that. This becoming a Category 1, Category 2 hurricane by late tomorrow. It's not going to do the GFS where it exits. Because GFS then has it doing that. It then look at the latest frame. It's a little bit different. I don't think it's going to go this far, though. I still don't agree with the GFS. Because it does try and go west, but then it looks like trough bias here. I still don't agree with the GFS. Because tell me what trough. I don't see... the pressures are built back here. I don't know why. I mean, look at this. You got stronger pressures here. I mean, I don't understand the GFS. Just let me... 1 second, you guys. I'm currently getting some weather data from the servers. So if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. That'd be very greatly appreciated. I'm just looking, just forget. Okay, it's getting old. I'm just very interested. I just don't agree with the GFS right now. I don't have agreeing with it because the GFS has a trough bias. Looks at it very... Okay. I mean, you ain't wrong at this point. Someone said, don't think it will get to Category 5 anymore. It's going to be closer to the islands. It will depend. It doesn't mean that it won't be. In my opinion, I do think there is definitely a possibility that this does become a Category 5. It's the realm of possibility still there. But I just don't agree with the GFS. Clearly something is different here because this is the latest run. It kind of just stalls over the Dominicans. So it tells me something's not being right on the GFS. Canadian is starting to come out, and look at the Canadian. It's a lot more to the west. And I really want to see how the Canadian continues to show because it's been pretty accurate tonight. And I do agree with it. Okay? We are waiting on some 0Z data. We're going to have to just wait here for the hurricane models. Those are the ones where I am really... That was the main point of me streaming. By the way, you guys, we did hit 970 subs before 12 o'clock. But if we can do 1,000 subs by 12:30 or 1 o'clock, we'll stay here for all of the hurricane models. HERF, HEMID, HAFS A, and HAFS B to the end of the runs. And then we'll look at some of the GEFS ensembles and continue to look at satellite. But we will have to hit 1,000 subs. We are at 974. All we need is 26 more subs. I believe we could do it. I need everybody here right now that is not subscribed to go smash the subscribe button and share and like the video. That would be awesome. Also, we will be having a massive celebration with you guys. And all this, if you guys want a Q&A, you guys can talk to me. Don't feel free to not talk to me. We are in the weather community together. Oh, wow. Look at this. What a beautiful hurricane. That's a beautiful hurricane. Euro, I agree with. Wow. Let's see how this continues. So we're going to go to Mike's weather page. And I do want to take a look at this current shear map. There is some better, interesting data coming out of the latest shear map of tonight. And the shear is starting to lessen. And we kind of figured that out. This is actually the latest blob of convection on this. And it kind of has the low-level center around here. About 20 to 25 knots. But it's been continuing to get less and less with the red. And getting pushed to the north. So that tells me, okay, we got less. Okay. The hurricane is now, it's not a hurricane yet, but Malissa is south of Jamaica. So that's your latest shear. It's not that bad. And you can really see that on satellite here. Kind of just waiting it in. A lot of deep thunders from convection. And then also we do have... I want to look at weather nerds. Because I know we have some lightning in this. There is actually some lightning in this. So I do want to show you guys the lightning possibilities in this. And look at this. This is in the latest frame in here. We do have, let me go to visible. Yeah. Look at that. Some lightning right in the core. But I wanted to show a little bit better. I'm trying to keep a look at comments and stuff. Where's the hurricane now? Celebration will be your live Blizzard stream. Yeah. That'd be awesome. It's going to try and be. We're also at 45 likes. That's awesome. We are now officially away 25 subs away from the big 1,000. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's do it. I'm so excited. Let's do it. That would be just an awesome milestone. Water vapor. Okay. Let's go into... I'm trying to look for a nighttime with lightning. Yeah, so that's a good one. So that's a good one right here. This is where our low-level center is. Currently right around here. We do have a lot of yellow blowing up right around the center. So that means thunderstorms are happening right in the low-level center. The mid-level is still trying to stack. It's not fully aligned, but it is still trying. Okay? Alright. We're doing awesome. Let me just quickly... So there is lightning in the core. I'm really doing an analyzing. Look at this analyzing structure. I mean, very, very well done. It's really getting organized. It's trying to get organized. It's trying to stack its centers, and it's really pushing at it. We're waiting on the Canadian. We're waiting on the hurricane models. Currently right now. Yeah, look at that. And then it literally just stalls there. Very interesting on the GFS. It really does try and show a coastal low. Let's go into the Canadian. So Canadian likes... Okay. Canadian actually is a little bit farther north like I wasn't expecting. But it does go west, you guys. It does go west. And it does then go south. Once again, it does go like this. So it does something like this. Where it does that and then go like that. So it does make that curve. And then it does start to go south. So GFS... I'm still considering wrong. And then look at that. This is the latest Canadian. Yeah, look at that. And then it really tries to start blowing up just south of Jamaica. I don't know how true this is, but the Canadian's still sticking with not a landfall in Jamaica, but for Malissa to go south of Jamaica and kind of skim Jamaica and then intensify into a monster. Alright, I'm going to be giving you guys my own forecast. I'm going to try and give you guys my own little forecast. But I will say, there is some interesting stuff here in some of the recent data. This does try and collide with a nor'easter. Very interesting. Alright, let's go... I know. I'm really excited about the hurricane models. Come on, hurricane models. Start working it up. Once we start seeing... Okay, nope, not yet. We're just going to have to wait a little bit. So I want to now take a look at the water analyzing. Okay? And I want you guys to take a look at this. Right? Take a look at this and analyzing. This storm is in 30 degrees Celsius. Right in between Cuba and stuff, we are talking about 30.5 degrees Celsius right here. 30.5 degrees Celsius. It's not in that water yet. And then we do even have a spot around Jamaica right here, about 31 degrees Celsius. Right in there. Pretty impressive waters. Very deep ocean heat content also. I'm going to show you guys that too. But this is the water temperature. So, actually, you know what? Screw it. we're going to go with my own information. We're going to my drive. We're making our own slideshow. We're going to make our own map. And we're also going to make our own checkbox on why this is going to happen. Okay? Hey, Kent. Nice to see you. It's been a while, man. Let me show you. This is some earlier stuff. Holy crap. So we're going to make a text box. This was way earlier. My opinion. Conditions. We're going to make some conditions. We're going to make our own chart here of this storm. Okay? So, first off, water's good. Actually, perfect. The waters are perfect. Once again. Let's go in here. Let's do that. We're going to do some conditioning right now and some other stuff. So, that's waters. Waters are perfect. You're about 31 Celsius. Alright? Let me delete that. I don't need settings. I'm just trying to... We're trying to make this simple right now. So, the shear right now... Yeah, the shear is getting actually better. The shear is actually getting a little bit better. We're talking about a little bit less shear currently. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are still 25 subs away. Let's do it, you guys. Let's hit 980 subs by 12:30. Let's do it. 980 subs by 12:30. That'd be very greatly appreciated if we can do that. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. I believe we can. Let's bring Weather Kingdom to 1,000 subs. It will be a milestone. I'm so close to it, right? Why not do it? So let's go back into analyzing. So I'm going to talk about the structure. I already kind of talked a little bit about the structure, but how is the structure looking for RI right now? There's still a little bit of shear, right? But for the most part of this system right now, it is starting to intensify a little bit. It's starting to really get that, it's trying to get that shrimp look to it. It's still a little bit not aligned, but it's definitely getting its alignment pretty well. It's really trying to get the alignment here of this course. So structure for me is pretty good here. So when we take a look at structure, it's still a little bit underlined because I still think there's a little bit of a mid-level. There might be still a little bit of weaker things here, but it looks like our core is more here than here. So it looks like it's still a little bit tilted. So structure, a little tilt. That's the only thing that this is tilt. Structure tilt. Tiny tilt. Structure is a tiny tilt right now. Overall, good. Alright. It's in this little bit of tilt, you can still get some steady strengthening. You can still get an easy 60-mile-an-hour storm in that. Okay? I'm also trying to read that I definitely agree with the European model. We are also going to try and... Actually, European should be coming out too. Around like 2 a.m. I'm really looking interesting. So when we take a look at structure, it's still a little bit... Wind shear is a little bit lighter wind shear. Starting to downtrend. Alright. So that's when we take a look at shear. I'm kind of writing this all down. That when I do start making my forecast on why we are shear. Okay. So I want you guys to take a look. Alright. Alright. So lighter winds shear starting to downtrend in the storm. There's still a little bit of tilts. We're kind of taking a look at all the information right now, as much as we could. Question is, are there any dry air? So I want to take a look at the water vapor. Do we see any significant dry air? So when we take a look at the dry air, it's still it's actually pretty in a moist atmosphere. It's in a pretty moist atmosphere. But the question is, the models don't even show any really dry air. Let me quickly go into this water vapor. Yeah, it's not really dry air. It's pretty stacked pretty well with the moisture bubble right there. Alright, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm just trying to make my own forecast and kind of trying to give you guys an understanding on how I make my forecast. So, like I said, you could tell there is an upper level trough here because you got a lot of clouds screaming this way. So that's why there is shear on this. But with this type of jet angle, it's going to create some shear, but it is starting to relax a bit. So the shear, I am saying, once again, lighter wind shear starting to downtrend. Structure is still a little bit tiny tilt, but overall the structure is good once the tilt ends. Okay, waters are 31 degrees Celsius. That's perfect. Those are, so far, some of the things I already got. Okay. Okay, so the shear looks like it's not centered directly over the low-level center, but over Melissa's outflow. Yes, it definitely will be helping Melissa's outflow and give the strength that. So, yes, it definitely could help the outflow. Also, you guys, thank you. We are at now 976 subs. We need 4 more by 12:30 to make it to 980 subs. You know, if you guys want to just blow past and hit 1,000 subs, let's do it. That'll be awesome. But we're not gonna make anyone do it. I mean, let's do it. Why not? You know? Very interesting. I also want to bring up something very interesting here. In the Northeast, I'm not believing it yet, but there is a bit of a sign that we could get a coastal low as this storm happens. And there is a little bit of a trend that maybe Malissa tracks a little bit closer. I know the GFS is still on I'm not going to say it, but not right. But, you know, shockingly to say, GFS and the model's been showing a very, very cold outbreak. I know we're getting a little off topic. A very cold outbreak here in the Northeast with some potentially mountain wet snow in the Appalachians and the mountains here with this low. It is a little bit interesting that we are seeing that, but when we take a look at the last run too, it did show something like that with mountain snow and kind of a coastal low doing that thanks to Malissa. I don't know how true that is, but we will have to wait. Okay? Let me make sure none of the... Oh, come on. Zero Z's need to come out. You're killing me, Malissa. None of the zero Z's are coming out. It's killing me. Okay, let's go back to the Canadian. So we're going to go back to the Canadian. We're still doing the analysis. Don't worry. Okay. Canadian likes that western solution, but has kind of caved in more here. Okay, so it does strengthen rapidly and then kind of become a major hurricane and do the same thing that it did last run. Okay. So, now I want to use... How am I going to use this? Pixeler. You guys are gonna see me make my own forecast while we're waiting on the hurricane models. Alright, we're just gonna watch it. Okay. Nah, let's do... We need... I don't want to use National Hurricane Center. I want to use a different map. And then look at the latest Canadian. Actually, has it? Wow. It has it really trying to ride up the coast. It's definitely been trying to try. I hope the North Carolina gets snow this year. I agree with you, man. North Carolina needs some snow. I hope I get some snow. I love snowboarding, so let's do it. Also, we have now hit 977 subscribers. We are now 3 away from 980, and then we are now officially away 23 subscribers away from the big 1,000. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's do it. You guys will get me so hype if we could do it. So, how long do I want to do this for? You're killing me. Okay. I don't even know what my forecast would be, generally. Yeah, look at this. Deep thunderstorm convection. Very interesting. What I think is going on also, it's not fully stacked still. You got a low-level building in here. But then you got your mid-level over here. So once again, it's still not stacked fully. I don't think it is, in my opinion. I don't think it is. Yeah, you're probably not wrong about that. A lot of deep thunderstorm convection, though. I will give it that. I want to give you guys my latest forecast without... Let's go in the snow. You know what? Nope. Never mind. Ah, my. Caribbean. Maps. Blank. I want to make a map with you. Okay. We got some maps here. Not the exact ones, but we got some. Okay, that's actually a good one. Yeah, for now. We'll use this for now. Why not? Okay, so this is the map. I'm going to try and agree. I agree. 1K subs tonight. Let's make it happen. I agree. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. So this is going to be the map I am making here. So we're going to use black. We're going to... This is tough. So this is... I want to point out the scenarios possible. Okay? Scenario 1 is with the low it is right now, it kind of goes over here and then stalls, tries and does this, and then probably hits Jamaica, and then goes out like this. Okay? That's scenario 1. Okay? Scenario 2, that I think scenario 1 won't happen. I think this is scenario 2, that it kind of does something like this, and then it tries to go north, and then it does something like this. It follows along, but a little bit closer. I think that'll be scenario 2. Or scenario 3 is it starts making its west turn, and then does something like that, and then go like this, where it goes south of Jamaica, and then makes landfall. But in my opinion, that I would go more for is, I think it will try and do this, and then try and make landfall, then go south, digs a little bit south, and then tries and does something like this. This is like the 4th scenario, but I wasn't going for that. I was about to say, tries and dips here, and then goes south, and then comes back around and loops and then heads for Cuba. Okay, these are all the possibilities, I think, is right now on the table. So we're going to have to wait and see on what happens there. But if I had to make my own forecast, okay, I really want to wait for the hurricane models. But with some of the information I have, okay, I think we are talking about I don't know. Those are some of the scenarios trees are very likely. But if I had to make a bit of a scenario here and go neon, let's just do that. Let's make it black. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I think what's going to happen is this is going to drift a little bit north, and then it's kind of going to go like this, but it's going to stall or go slow, and I think it's going to just go south of Jamaica, and then it's going to try and dip. I think something like that. It's going to do something like this, and then it's going to keep going and then make a loop and then head back for Jamaica, and it's going to go on the western side here, and then I would say generally hits Cuba and then probably starts going out. This will be this will be my case scenario. If I had to say something like this, I'm more on the lines with something like this. This is scenario 1 of Weather Kingdoms, okay? This is scenario 1 that I believe that could happen, okay? There is another case scenario that some of the models do show. Now let's go here. I do think it could also do something like this where it actually goes a little bit between both of the models, goes north, and then kind of drifts this ways and goes a little bit farther out in here, and then kind of makes that turn and then does something like this. And then it kind of, goes out to sea. I think that's also another possibility. Okay, those are the two main possibilities I have. Or we also know it can also make a landfall in Jamaica. But I do think generally the possibilities right now is something like that. There is another possibility that maybe this starts to turn a little bit earlier and then goes a little bit more south and then comes and just makes landfall in Jamaica and then goes out to sea like this. These are the three main possibilities, okay? Could it go in the most case scenario west? There is some actually. I think these are the main three as of right now with all the data being put in. But there is another possibility where I would like to see how the 18 of the 0Zs and the morning runs do is, does it do something like this where it goes south like this and then kind of drifts like this and then hooks a little bit north and then does something like this that it just slams in Cuba and then go out. That's also another possibility. I think these case scenarios are the bigger possibilities. I would say these are my ensembles. Okay? If you guys told me make some models right now that I honestly think is possible, these will be the ensembles. I think this is a very reasonable ensemble track. I don't think this is... You never know. I'm not going to roll it out because you never know. Also, you guys, we are now 2 subscribers away. You guys, just quickly, we are 5 minutes from 12:30. Let's hit 1,000 subs. Let's do it. We are 2 away from 980 subs. Let's do it, you guys. Let's do it. We need 2 more subs before 12:30. So let's do it. Let's get... And now we just hit 979. Let's do it. We need 1 more for 980. And then we are officially 20 subscribers away. And then, you know what? After we hit that 980, we're going for the 990. And then we're going for the 1,000. We're doing it tonight, Weather Kingdom. I believe we can. We got a lot of people here watching. I believe we could do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's do it. You guys are great. But if you guys had to tell me my ensembles, it will be something like that. And if I had to make my own cone, okay, this would be the honest cone here. I'm going to do it neon. Because why not? Neon's cool. Let's go black here. Why not? Is generally from here. This would be my general cone. This would be my generalized cone right now. If you guys had to tell me make a cone, that would be my cone. Okay? I'm not even going to make one ensemble at this point. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's go. We are officially under 20 subscribers away. We are at 981 subs. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. We are 19 subs away from the 1 big 1,000. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. I believe we can do it tonight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you guys for everything. We are now officially under 20 subscribers away from 1,000. But this will be my thing. Okay? These will be the ensembles that I predict of possibilities. Okay? I just don't see it going north and then just getting lifted out like the GFS. I just don't. I mean, maybe prove me wrong. I mean, hey, maybe the GFS just proves the entire weather force just wrong. That's also another possibility. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. Damn, these hurricane models are really taking its sweet time. It's annoying. But I don't mind making this type of data here. We are really screaming this data out right now. We're trying to give you guys as much data as possible. If we hit 1,000 subs, no matter what, we're staying up for the big... If we hit 1,000 subs, we're staying up for all the ensembles. But we will, like I said, we will by 1 a.m. we need to hit 1,000 subs. So everybody here, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, share, and like. Let's get up to 100 likes. We are 40 likes away. We got 104 people watching. Let's keep adding. You know, I'm going to actually share this stream out to Twitter. I'm going to share this out, even though people are probably sleeping. And people probably don't want to deal with Weather Kingdom right now. I mean, I do have a lot of energy right now, so you guys have to give me some credit. It is 12:30 in the night, and I am streaming like crazy. Wow, look at the Canadian. It goes more of a northern solution to the straight out Bahamas, but it gets... that's interesting. There is some talk about Malissa kind of colliding with a shortwave severe weather event back in Oklahoma, while Cuba's getting slammed by this. And then the Canadian wants them to kind of drift, and what this kind of does is it not just bring impacts to the East Coast. That means this just tries and hooks in like a Hurricane Sandy. There is some little vibes because, once again, it is late. You have to remember this. It is late October. When did Hurricane Sandy happen? Late October. So if everything happens right, because the European AI also agrees, a little bit like it just misses its trough here. If it was just a little bit more connected, it will get completely driven into the Northeast. Just an FYI. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but just something to mention that I would like to keep a watch out in the future on this all. I want to look at the GEFS. So let's take a look at the next 42 hours out. Let's go here. No, we can 100% rule that out. It is not going to go into, it's not going to go into Florida. Nope. I don't believe it will at all. There's really nothing telling me that this is going to go into Florida. very interesting convection. We have some very deep thunderstorm convection really blowing over the center. Also, you guys, let's do it. We're 19 subs away. All right, let's make a new goal. All right? I know I'm really bothering you guys. Today is actually the anniversary of Sandy making landfall in Jamaica. That's pretty crazy. Today's the anniversary of it making landfall in Jamaica. It's pretty crazy. Wait, what happened? Alright, let's do it, you guys. Alright. Melissa is really trying to intensify here. There's a very interesting stuff. Okay. Let's go. I wish I had recon, but we're really just waiting on the hurricane models right now. They should be coming out, and once they do, they're going to be flying through the frames. So we're still going to wait. Don't worry. Oh, no. For that 100%, I'm talking about Florida. It's not going to hit Florida. If anything, it's going to hit the Northeast or Nova Scotia. Or like Long Island. We'll have to see with that. That's what I mean. I don't mean that it's going to do that. Because that's very interesting. Wow, look at that. Look at this cold pattern. Holy cold. That is awesome. Let's do it. All right. It's really trying to get that look. It's trying to get that look. Melissa's trying to get that shrimp look. We've seen it 1,000 times before. Very interesting. This is my latest frame. So I want you guys to add this. So scenario. Alright. Let me quickly go in here. Scenario. Okay. Okay. Scenario. Alright, 1 second. Okay, so let me just quickly do this. What the? Sorry, you guys. What in the world? Okay, scenario 1. Okay. Scenario 1, in this case scenario, let's go a little bit smaller, alright? Okay. Why is it... It's like my thing is not... These hurricane models need to come out. It's killing me. These hurricane models need to. Alright, let me just quickly... Wow, holy cold. That's pretty cool. I did not see that coming. Canadian likes... Okay, so Canadian likes it to do something like this. Wow, holy cold for November. That'll be a cold October. Oh, cold end of October. For sure. Okay. Come on. These halves model are... Okay, we got half speed out. We got 6 hours of half speed. We're about to get some good data here, so we're going to stay on half speed. Alright, good. We are starting to get some of the hurricane models out, you guys. If you guys are not new... By the way, we have now hit 983 subs. We are officially 17 subs away from the big 1,000. Let's do it before 1 o'clock. Thank you, guys. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. So, scenario... Okay, I need a... What the heck happened here? Is this lock? Ooh, boop. Okay. Okay, I got it. So, okay. Okay. Let's keep going. We got it going good tonight. Scenario 1. Alright, then let's fix the size here. We're gonna go a little bit smaller. Alright. So scenario 1 will be likely in orange. Scenario 1 is black, actually. Scenario 1 is black. No, it's orange. It's orange. We're gonna go with orange. Alright. Scenario 1 is orange. I just need to create another text box. Once again. We're gonna make our own map here. And then this one's gonna be black. Alright. This is gonna be black. This is gonna be 1. Let's do that. 1. This will be 2. And then we need 3 and 4. We need 2 more. Alright. We're going to be making that. Do you think Tallahassee will be impacted? I do not think Tallahassee will be impacted by this. A Sandy top catastrophic situation or a most devastating news possible. We'll have to wait and see on that. Also, you guys, we are now back down to 981 subs. Don't know what that was about, but I guess we're not hitting the 1,000 today. Right? Alright, let me keep going here. So, we got scenario 2. Scenario 3. This is going to be in blue. We're going to go with blue. And then we need red. So scenario 3 is right here. And then scenario 4 is right there. We're going to copy and paste 4 right there. 4 is going to be red. So I want you guys to really watch these scenarios. And we're going to have to wait and see. So in scenario 1, I want to give you my opinion. So for the strengths, I think in scenario 1, for it being orange, the strength is 100 and I'm going to go with 160 to 175 for scenario 1 with winds. Okay? Remember, this is color-coded, so just remember. That's scenario 1. Okay? That'll be about 160 to 175. Scenario 1 digs deeper into in that southern feel, and we get a category 5. Okay? Then scenario 2, if we look at scenario 2 is actually in black. Scenario 2 is about the same, but it stays instead of making landfall. So this one will be about a 165 to, I would say probably a, with the consider of the National Hurricane Center, 170 to 180. Okay. And now 175. This will be 175 and 175 to 180 is the potential strength. Okay, that's scenario 2, and this is once again with the wind. Okay, I could probably go lower. I'm actually gonna go lower with scenario 1. I'm gonna go with 70. Because it does make landfall. Okay. Scenario 2, probably 170 to 180. Okay. That will be my guess for scenario 2. This is by looking at the waters, the winds, and all that. Okay. That'll be about scenario 2. Okay. Scenario 3 does, I don't know now. Scenario, I'm actually going to go lower with scenario 1. What is steering, Melissa? So, quickly, before you guys lose interest, what is steering? Okay, wait, we got halves A. So, this is the halves. Halves is a little bit more south. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So, the reasoning behind my projections here is basically this. Alright. We are going to have a weakness in the ridge. Okay. We are going to have this is our building highs. Alright. I want you guys to take a look at this. We got highs right here, right? You guys see this little bit of weaker ridging right here? And you guys see how this is a ridge right there? So what does that mean is the stronger the storm it is, the more that Malissa will try and go north and then try and escape out to here. Alright? That's what the GFS does. Alright? That is likely not the case scenario because it's a very weak pull. It's not enough. The storm will not be strong enough. So it's kind of building highs. It's a trough currently. It's going to be 2 troughs, but this is part of it. But as I get a little bit later in the model, you guys are going to understand a little bit. All right. So let me go back here and then look at what happens. All right. What happens here is you don't got this ridge anymore. Okay. So this ridge is now all the way up here, and there's not even a ridge. So now you got a blocking high like this, all right? But you also got an event over here that is racing this way, all right? So it's not going to go west because there's another high pressure right here, all right? And as we continue to take a look at this, basically it gets trapped with steering. And remember, it cannot go the other way. So it can't go to the west of the Gulf because you got a cold front and this would completely die. But you got the high pressures up here, okay? And when we keep taking a look at what happens is Malissa starts to change it up again. So now we start to see a new trough. This is a new trough right here that's going to be helping to move Malissa out to sea. Also, you guys, it is almost 1 o'clock. We're at 882 subs. Let's get to 990 by... I'll make a deal with you guys. Let's get to 990 subs by 1 in the morning. Okay, that's 12 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. We are so close on hitting 1,000 subs. I believe we could do it. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Please, everybody just go sub and subscribe. That would be very greatly appreciated. Alright. Okay, so that's the kind of the trough, and then you do see this building back ridge. You see these higher pressures right here? Alright? What that's doing is it's pushing this. Alright, you got high pressure pushing your storm as far to the west. Alright? That's what it wants to do. But we'll have to wait and see on that. I might have to blow my nose again soon. I'm sorry. But for now, I'm just taking a look at everything. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Yes. And then, let me keep explaining this. So you got your weakness right here. Stronger storms want to be pulled north. So what's going to happen here is Melissa's going to get stuck. And it's going to start stalling around here. It's not going in the Gulf. I'm not saying that. It's not going in the Gulf. But basically what's going to happen here is Malissa is going to start making its turn to the north. And this is going to start turning north as this trough continues to go. And I want you guys to see that. So look. You see that? Boom. Look what happens here. Now you got Malissa going north. Because you now got a weakness in the ridge right here. So now there's no more blocking high to the north. And finally, Malissa will be able to start moving north. And that does do that, and then it does try and become a Cat 5 and hits Cuba. And then it just starts to get tangled up and whatever is behind that. But that's the thing, okay? Also, you guys, we are 9 minutes away. Let's hit up to 990 subs. We are so close, Weather Kingdom. We are 18 subs away. Come on, Weather Kingdom. I believe we could do it. We are also staying up for the halves. Alright. Alright. So half says in the next 9 hours, this becomes a 989 millibar storm. With Jamaica in its eyes. That's half's A. Half's B likes Malissa to be in 992, but it's a lot different. You don't got that crap anymore. So everything looks aligned now with the halves model. So this is going to be some pretty good information that's going to come out of this. Okay, HMON in the next 21 hours likes a 980 at this given point right near Jamaica. So that's already scary, worth enough. Thank you. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. We are officially 7 away in 8 minutes from 990. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's hit 990 subs. We got 111 people watching right now. Let's do it. We're taking a look at some of the hurricane model datas here. I'm doing this for you guys and us to really eye this out. Let's quickly look at satellite. Let's see, what is she? Okay. Okay, so Melissa's cooking now. Melissa's really trying to cook. So what's going to happen here is, what it looks to me is, this convection is going to, so Melissa's low-level center is somewhere around here. You can tell that because you got new convection trying to blow up here. So it's definitely now, I would say, a 50-mile-an-hour tropical storm. It's definitely trying to become a 60. It's getting better organized as of tonight. I'll give it that. So it's definitely trying to organize already. That's pretty good right there. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. We have 911 people watching. So I want you guys to take a look at this CDO quickly. Look at that. Things are really starting to trend for the worse. This is a scary tropical storm. You got a low-level center right in here. You got a banding features trying to start to wrap. Look at that. But you also got that, look at that. You're starting to get that wind shear is really starting to relax. So I would officially say Melissa's in the beginning stages of I understand you. Look, I never said I don't agree with you on it's going to make a landfall. It could make a landfall in the Northeast or something. But you guys, we are now 4 subscribers away from 990 subs. We are 14 from 1,000. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. If you guys want me to stay on by 110, let's hit 1,000 subs. Let's just do it. Let's just mind blow it. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. I believe we can do it. All right, let's go back to the models before I keep going with my data. Okay. We're trying to get to analysis, reasonable. All right, look at that. So we're at 988 millibars here. So it's a lot different. A lot stronger data here. From last run to this run, things are much more aligned. You could tell. And then, oh, okay. Look at that, 974 right here from 994. So definitely looking like a Category 2 hurricane by tomorrow night. Probably trying to go with RI. Alright, we'll have to wait and see here. Zero Z starting out. Yeah, 1002. Look at that. Much more better aligned. See, that's so much more better aligned. So the zero Z data is getting recon. You could tell because everything's so much starting out way better than before. So this is pretty good information coming out of these hurricane models now. Everything's a lot more aligned and ready to go. I'm just not liking the strengthening potential because a lot of these models really likes things blowing up. Like, this was 18Z. We'll have to wait and see on that. I'll have to wait and see. We are 2 subscribers away from 990 subs. And we're 12 subscribers away from 1,000 subs. That's crazy. But I'm going to quickly keep going with my scenarios. So 170 doesn't exist. So we're going to go 165 then. Alright. 165. And then we're going to go with scenario 2 is 165 to 175. Okay. Blue will be the worst case scenario. Alright. This will be... No. I don't want that. Scenario 4 will likely be... Scenario 4 with that reasoning will likely just be a 145 to a 150. Alright. Scenario 4 will be about a category 4. Because it will be glazing the island and kind of getting stuck with that. Okay. Scenario 3 will be the bigger one. Possibility, but there's actually some other scenarios I could put in here. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait and see on that. Scenario 3, I will go. I mean, scenario 3 is blue. I mean, this would be catastrophic. This would be an easy 180 plus, and no 170, 175 plus. Okay. That is scenario 3. But I'm actually going to make a scenario 5. Okay? We're going to make another scenario. Because there's other scenarios to the strength here. Scenario 5. Okay? This one's going to be, let's go purple. Why not? Why not? We're going to go purple with this. So that's scenario 5. When we take a look at scenario 5. Scenario 5 would do something like this. Scenario 5 would just make a landfall. And in this case scenario, scenario 5 will be anywhere from a 130 to a 140. Okay. This will stay category 4. Okay. This will be the likely case scenario. That's another possibility. Those are the 5 possibilities. Alright. There you guys go. By the way, we are 10 subscribers away from 1,000 subs. We did it before 1 a.m., you guys. We are 10 subs away from the big 1,000. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. That'll be awesome. These are my scenarios. Okay? These are the possibility scenarios. I don't know which one to go with right now. But these are the possibility scenarios. I would honestly go with... Honestly, scenario 2. Scenario 2 has my eye. If I had agree with you, I would... I don't... my opinion... will be between scenario 2 and 5. Honestly, 2 and 5. That's my opinion. I think scenario 2 and 5 will be the likelier outcome. With all the data I'm seeing, is scenario 2. Scenario 2 or 5. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But if I had to go with it, my option is between 2 and 5. Wow. Yup, that's my opinion right there. My option will be 2 and 5. Alright. 3 right now, I don't think. I'm not buying 3. 3, I think, is more on the less possibility right now because of all the data. I think scenario 2 and that scenario is the better. That's my option. But we are going to be we might update this after all these hurricane models come in. Because look, I mean, this is the half speed. I mean, you got a 982 just off there. I mean, this is pretty interesting data. I mean, we're about the same strength. But I don't see it really getting that strong on the... I mean, okay. HMON is going to go a little crazy. I mean, from a 985 to a 962, barreling towards Jamaica. This is at this point a Category 3. 18Z added just literally stalling and then doing something like this. Alright, we're going to have to see how ZRZ plays in this role. I'm very interested. I'm also interested in the halves A. And then halves B is a lot closer to Jamaica on this run. So what that tells me is this actually might go a little bit more west and south. Also, we got 71 likes. We are now officially under 30 away. We are also under 10 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subs. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. We are 9 subs away. So, do you guys have any questions as of right now? Any concerns, any questions on why I did my decision on these scenarios? Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Definitely trying to blow up. I can tell you that. Things are definitely trying to... Look at this storm. You got a new blob of thunderstorm convection blowing up on the southern side now. Pretty crazy. Look at that. This thing is really trying to blow its tops off. Let's look at the CDO, make sure nothing is new going. Yup, wow. Yeah, this is definitely trying to intensify. I guarantee you we are probably going now about 50 to 60 mile an hour winds in it. Based on satellite. Oh, okay, I know you mean. Okay. You're good. Yeah, look at that. It has a shrimp look. Okay. I think the shear has pretty much started to just die. At this given time, it looks like the shear is just dying. Huh. Pretty crazy. You guys, we are 9 subs away, you guys. 9 subs. We are taking a look at the model data, and we're taking a look at everything else. Okay. Perf is a lot weaker. Interesting. I'd rather the models be true than lying to me. HMON is 960 in the next 42 hours. Okay, look at that. 986 to a 982. Just stalling right there. But a lot closer to Jamaica. That's interesting. Something to really keep an eye out. This has... Let's look... Oh, I forgot to take a look at this. Ooh. Okay, thank you, Austin, AJ, for that. If you guys are new to the channel, once again, please like and subscribe. It is 1:08. I have to wake up at 6 in the morning tomorrow. I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. Wow, look at that CDO. Look at that. There's a lot of lighting in that core. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting data. Okay. Half speed up. There it is. Half speed is starting to intensify. A lot closer to Jamaica now. So it looks like the Jamaica scenarios are coming right back. But you guys, let me go quickly. I'm going to quickly go get a drink of water. I will be back in just a moment. Okay? Thank you. I need 5 cells. No, you guys know. Yeah. All right, welcome back. Wow, look at this, you guys. This is what you tell me scary. Looks like Malissa is... It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Also, you guys, we are 5 subs away from the big 1,000. Does anyone have any questions or concerns? Wow, look at... Wow. Yeah, I know, right? I don't like that. Malissa... Oh, yeah, look at that. Every millibar is trying it. A lot more. So the latest models are a little bit more west. Looks like from the 18Z, they're back to the okay. So this is the H-Mod. This has a Category 4, making that western turn. But it doesn't look like it's going to make landfall in Jamaica in this run. Look at that. Boom. You guys, we are 5 subs away. We only need 5 more people to hit the subscribe button. We're also about 26 likes away from 100. That's our goal. Awesome. Oh, wow. Look at the halves. I mean, you go from a 986 to a 982, 976, 975. Starting to drop dramatically. So it looks like the models have once again decided to go nuclear on Jamaica. Most likely. We'll have to wait and see. But not looking too good right now with the latest. And like I said, with my scenarios, Scenario 5 is... Scenario 5 still in the possibilities. Scenario 4, but maybe a little bit more southern. I think right now Scenario 5 is... I think it's Scenario 2 and 5. Scenario 2 is black. So I think now I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking currently. And if I was going to use white, this is my... I'm going to go a little bit bigger here. Alright. This is what... I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking. These are my models, right? Get that right. And then this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go between 2 and 5. And I think it's going to go like this. I think that's my model. I think it's going to do something like that as of right now. With the latest data, it looks like it's going to do something like that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Or, I think I could go a little bit more north. So, maybe something like this. Something like that. Those will be my forecasts. Yes, you should. You should be very concerned. Those will be my model. If I had to make my own projection right now, where it's going right into Jamaica. That's the likelihood of this storm. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. I mean, look at the half say. It's just bombing it out here. Latest half speed. Look at that. Oh, half speed is weaker, but it literally makes a landfall directly on Jamaica as a Cat 3. It looks like it does. It's a little bit bigger here on the halves model. It's just to the south here. And it's rapidly strengthening on the halves B. And then this is... Oh, yeah, look at this. This is the H-Mod. Dropping millibar pressures and heading right for Cuba. Kind of like what the H-Mod is about to do. It's trying to do a Scenario 5. The H-Mod's trying to do a Scenario 5 in this case scenario. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. We are now 5 subs away from 1,000. That'll be our very greatly goal. So let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's do it. Also, I would like to promote another channel. Once again, Sky Trevor WX. He's an awesome weather guy. He deserves a lot of attention on everything. You guys know him. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's get him up to 90 subscribers. Let's get him up past it. Let's go. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let's do this. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I have a friend in Jamaica, so this looks bad. Yes, this is very bad. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are now 4 subscribers away from the big 1,000. So let's do it. I believe we could do it. I'm concerned. We will be looking at impacts and everything. We'll be taking a look at impacts. Don't worry. Alright. Look at that. Look at half speed. Half speed, see, it wants it stalling with the intensity. And I think it could definitely do more, in my opinion. I think it goes into Jamaica too quick. I mean, look at the halves A. It's stalling to the south of it, so it definitely moved west. By the way, you guys, we are 3 subs away from 1,000. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Also, please go check out that link that I sent in the link below. Sky's Trevor. He's an awesome weather dude that does a lot of awesome weather content around the world with the tropics. Also, he is really working hard behind the scenes. Trust me, I've been helping him with his thumbnails and everything, trying to give him some advice and really helping a good friend of mine. So you guys, please go subscribe to him and like. Also, you guys will love his channel. He does put a lot of effort like Weather Kingdom does me. And that's the name of, wow, look at that. Starting to get that shrimp look that we like to call it. We are also 25 subs away from 100. I wish we had recon, but hey, we got some good weather data. That's all I know. Yeah, this definitely starting to look a lot better as of late. So quickly, I do want to talk about the discussion here for tonight. So Malissa, as of 0Z, has actually, I'm gonna wait for the because it's going to be the same thing, has gotten a little bit better organized this evening with the low-level center reforming a little bit to the north of the burst of the deep thunderstorm convection. However, tail Doppler radar data shows no hurricane aircraft suggests a storm is still not vertically aligned. This was a few hours ago. This was about 2 hours ago. So just keeping that in mind. Also, the initial, they do talk about the central pressure remains about 1,001, so the initial intensity is held at 40. I think it could be about 60 when recon goes in tomorrow. The aircraft suggests it could be even a little bit generous. The initial movement now is slowly northward of about 3 knots. Malissa remains trapped in an area of weak steering currents between mid-level ridges to the southeast and northwest. Okay. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are 3 subs away. Let's do it. Come on, you guys. We are 3 subs. So let's hit 3. Let's hit 1,000 subs by 1:30 tonight. Let's do it. 1,000. I want to see 1,000 subs plus by 1:30. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Like I said, I was going to stay to 1, but I decided to stay on for you guys because I know you guys are been watching. You guys love watching me, so I really greatly appreciate it. All right. The initial movement is slowly northward. Malissa remains trapped in the steering currents, weak mid-level ridges. This is about the same thing with the track, but Malissa is still feeling the effects of about 15 knots of westerly shear, and between this and the disorganized structure, only slow strengthening expected in the next 24 hours. So slow strengthening, we'll have to wait and see on that. Looks like it might be starting a little bit earlier. After that time, a combining of more favorable upper level winds and very warm sea surface temperatures should allow considerable strengthening once the cyclone gets better organized. The intensity guidance remain in good agreement of possibility of rapid intensification as the center nears Jamaica, and new intensity forecast is unchanged from the previous forecast. In addition, the tropical cyclone is expected to grow significantly in size, and it will be likely a larger and dangerous hurricane towards the end of its forecast period. So once again, like that. Basically the same thing here. Alright. Alright. So let's take a look at this. Nope, I don't care about that. This is the latest rainfall now out of this. And they do have, 8 to 12 inches along the Dominican Republic. And some worse things are now, we do even have a spot for 20 to 30 inches just off the coast of Jamaica. We even have now them talking about isolating a foot of rain in Jamaica. I think that could definitely be more as the updates continue. But even some parts of Haiti, you're talking about 12 to 16 inches of rain in the mountains. So pretty crazy. We're taking a look at Malissa. Oh, look at that. The HERF model really likes to start strengthening Malissa here. Rapid intensification, once again, is looking very likely for tomorrow afternoon. Look at that. Half-Say really likes to get this very close to Jamaica as a 946. This would be a strong category 4 hurricane. About 5 a.m. tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see if it does go south. That's very interesting. And then the half-speed, look at that, literally crossing the island. And actually, it does strengthen it while crossing the island to a 959 millibar. This will bring very gusty winds. This will bring 100. This will bring category 4 winds across the entire island at this point. Pretty crazy. Ooh, European AI is out. I just want to look at it for track. Whoa. What in the world does it do? It literally wants to go north and then west. Look at that. This is actually the AI model does scenario It does scenario 2. It likes scenario 2. The European AI model literally does a scenario 2, where it goes a little bit more south, and then literally just curves and then slams into there. That's a full out scenario 2 right there. A identical scenario 2. Canadian is a scenario 3. This is Canadians. Canadian's like a scenario 3. GFS is that unrealistic 1. That just goes straight out. European should be coming out soon, too. Oh, wow. Look at that. Category 5 on the half say. This is becoming a worse of a trend, you guys. All right. We are currently watching, this is the halves A. It loves a 946, 942, 938 right there. Literally just crossing south of Jamaica. I mean, you still got easily 128 knots here, you guys. Look, 120, actually it's 129. Yeah, 129 knots. That's 148. So you got about a strong... I think it's going to be stronger in my opinion. I think in this case scenario it will be stronger. But you got a strong category 4, borderline 5. Literally moving south and away from the island Jamaica. Just slamming. I'm sorry, but the trends continue. And then this likes to go over. I mean, this literally stalls. It goes in through the entire island here. And it stays at 959. These are the no mountain regions. This would not just devastate. It would wipe it off the map. And if that goes any more south, you just got a straight out category 5 like the other one. HMON likes a 943 landfall. Strong category 4 and then literally just clobbering the island overnight. So that's very interesting right there. HERF has Malissa doing this. So that 955 literally just eyeing up Jamaica. So it looks like maybe a potential landfall now in Jamaica is becoming like. Damn. Alright, let's keep going. Who cares about that? I care about giving you guys the information that you guys need. Look at Malissa. Oh no. Oh no. Malissa. Don't tell me you lied. Oh no, I don't like this. Did a Malissa align to the middle? That would be very bad. Yeah, look at all these models making. H-Mon has a landfall. Oh, wow. Okay. Halves A will be literally the worst. It literally rides the entire coast as a cat. It literally becomes a category 5. Right here. Holy. Look at that. A 941. I'm not even kidding you guys. 142. That's not 160. Wow. That's 165 mile an hour sustained windstorm directly in Jamaica. That's 195 mile an hour on the half state, and this is 10 millibar. This will be wind gust 152 miles an hour. So you got, this will bring about 175 mile an hour wind gust. That's crazy. This will bring about 165 sustained on the half say. So a pretty good. It's actually in the water still. That's why it's still in the water. Half speed is just a little bit further north, but it literally just slams the island here. H-Mon slams the island. And then literally starts rapidly intensifying once it gets off the island. And then this is, oh, thank you, Peter Moss, with the $10 donation. If Melissa keeps this up, we could have some semi-rapid intensification by tomorrow night. Thank you. Very greatly appreciate it, you guys. Shout out to Peter Moss with the $10 donation. Very greatly appreciate it. It is a 940 making landfall. Herf has a full out, in this case scenario, Herf got oh. 1, I'll say about 120 knots. So 120. That's about 140. So the Herf has 140 making landfall in Jamaica. H-Mon, probably 130, 140. Thank you, Peter Moss, by the way. Oh, thank you, Delta. Thank you, thank you. Very greatly appreciated, man. Oh, wow. Look at the half say. Wow. That's some pretty bad runs. So all of the hurricane now models haven't making landfall. Or glazing the coast here. Oh. Good morning. It's 1:30 in the morning. Latest update. I'm just gonna show you. Alright. Here we got National Hurricane Center's 2 a.m. update out. So as a 2 a.m. update, they're not gonna go anything more. 2 miles an hour north, 45 mile an hour storm, 1001. Yep, I'm looking. Do they have a discussion? 2 a.m.? Nope. Public advisory? No. Storm surge. Do they have a storm surge map? I'm looking. Experimental. Oh wow! Look at that. Look at this cone. If the National Hurricane Center ain't wrong here. This is very possible. This could actually become I think this could become a hurricane tomorrow night. I'm not gonna lie with you. I think this could be going through some rapid intensification even before it gets here. I think it could be a very strong hurricane on Saturday morning, in my opinion. Could be. I think when we wake up tomorrow, it's going to be a 60 mile an hour storm. And I think we're going to quickly, by tomorrow night, go into a hurricane. I think this will be a rapid intensification storm. And what worries me is National Hurricane Center. National Hurricane Center is on the low end of it. 115, 130, 145. I honestly think this could easily be Cat 5. Possible. I know they're not going to go for it. But if this starts rapidly intensifying in the beginning of this forecast and it stays on this trajectory, then there's not much saying different. We'll have to wait and see, though. It literally has a landfall in the southern part here. It literally becomes a, oh my god, the halves. It is a 922. A literally category 5 hurricane. Just going to the south. On the half, say the wind gusts, you're looking at about like 135 to 140. So that's about 35. You're looking at about... You're looking at about over 160 mile an hour winds on the halves. Also, with the rainfall total, this is 18Z, but I'm just going to show it. Never mind. Let's go look at Pixlr, pivotal weather. I will probably be ending this stream around 2 in the morning or less. I do have to get to some sleep. It's 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna have to get at least 4.5 hours of sleep. I'm very, very tired. Peak millibar is 922 out of the halves. Let's go to continental tropics. Wow. What? That is interesting. Euro just has it literally diving. Holy crap. What in the world, Euro? Euro has it literally just diving. That is interesting. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But like, wow. Euro's about to be freaking crazy. Oh wow, look at this convection. Just blowing up. I don't even know. I don't know anymore. I don't even know. The Euro is so much more south than Jamaica. It will literally have to just start barreling to the south. It's about to full out show Cat 5. That's what that's literally what the model is about to do. That's crazy. Good convection. This center is really trying to develop. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That'd be very greatly appreciated. We are 9 subscribers away from 1,000. That'd be very greatly appreciated if you guys can do that. This is going to be some interesting stuff tomorrow. I'm clueless at this point. Euro has it so much further south and rapidly intensifying. Wait. No, that's 0Z. Okay. It literally shows scenario 3. Shows scenario 3, yep. The European now shows scenario 3. Scenario 4 is about, scenario 1 is shown on the HMON, on the 5. Pretty crazy. I honestly don't even, oh wow, I don't even know anymore. Hey, thank you, man. That's very greatly appreciated. Thank you. You guys, we are 7 subs away. Come on. Let's hit 1,000 before 2 a.m. Hey, everybody. Look, for everyone that's here right now that has known Weather Kingdom, we have 107 people at 2 in the morning. Whoever is not subscribed, we just need less than 10 subscribers to just subscribe. Please like, please subscribe. Because I will be giving you guys another live stream like this tomorrow. For Saturday, okay? Another exact live stream like this, most likely. Or something with David. Something like that. That's the goal. Alright? If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe and like. It'll be so greatly appreciated. What in the world does the Euro do? Please, you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, come on, subscribe. That'll be very greatly appreciated. We're 7 subs away from 1,000. I believe we could do it, Weather Kingdom. We've worked so hard at this goal. Let's do it. I don't even know. I'm losing it. None of the hurricane models agree with it, though. With the Euro. It's showing more scenario 3. You are right. I just don't believe it. Alright. Euro is about to go. Okay. Euro, what are you doing? Huh. Very interesting stuff. I am like cold and tired and ready for sleep. It's still being a little sheared, you guys. There's still some shear that's keeping this. Wow, it is so ready to go off. I can tell you that, though. You guys, I'm so beyond tired. I'm going to be ending the stream. I thought we will hit 1,000 subs tonight. But I guarantee you tomorrow we'll probably get up even more. I hope tomorrow we hit 1,000. That'll be very greatly appreciated, everybody. If you guys are new to the channel, I hope you guys please like, please subscribe, share. Also, once again, subscribe to Trevor's Tropic. You guys also subscribe to him. Also, thank you guys. We have hit 80 likes. That's very greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe to Trevor's WX. That'd be awesome. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys, we're at 994 subs. Come on, you guys. We are 5 subs away. Let's do it before 2 a.m. Let's do it. Make the dream happen. Because this stream is going to be closing out, you guys. We're going to be ending this stream in about a few minutes. But we're going to see if we can do this. Because if we can hit this milestone right now, right here, for everyone's here, let's do it. We are... Come on, you guys. Look at this storm. This storm is really starting to get that shrimp look. Really starting to intensify. We're going to have to really watch this. Something really to worry about. You guys, we're 4 subs away. This is the latest satellite imagery, by the way, of Tropical Storm Melissa. And I'm telling you guys, Malissa is really starting to strengthen here. We are starting to really see a shrimp look, a much stronger look in Melissa today than we have seen in the last few days. Also, if you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe. Just like, come on. Let's do it. We are 4 subs away. You guys have done awesome in this channel. We have been live for over 2 hours. Very, very tired. I mean, we've been working around the clock. I believe we could do it. You guys are awesome. Absolutely great. We kind of been looked at everything. Oh, yeah, look at it. It shows a 929. Literally, a 929 making landfall out of the Euro. Right into Jamaica with scenario 3. Pretty crazy. Lighter wind shear downtrend and structure still a little bit tilt. Really improving itself tonight. We kind of did as late as possible we could. I'm very, very beat. But hopefully by the time I wake up tomorrow morning, we are past 1,000 subs. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys are new, trust me, if I could, I would. Okay. Thank you, Peter Moss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. You guys are absolutely great. Thank you. You really don't have to. Thank you so much. But before I do go, I just want to say thank you. Okay. You guys are awesome. Oh my god, you guys, we are 3 subs away. Come on. We are at 1:57 a.m. Let's do it. Come on. 997 subs. I think I did my work today with you guys. I've spent over the night for you guys. Come on, let's do it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Delta. You are amazing. Delta, whenever you go streamer, I need to give you back some of your money, man. I don't deserve it from you. You work too hard for it. I know you do. You guys all do. And I really would love to make everything for you guys. Wow, look at this convection. Okay, yep. The shrimp look is coming, you guys. With all this deep thunderstorm convection right here. Wow. We are at 85. Let's do that. Alright, you guys. I'm ending the stream here tonight. I hope you guys like and subscribe. If you guys are new, have a great night. Thank you guys for all the support. We absolutely crushed it tonight. I hope you guys enjoy watching. I know I for sure did. Even though I didn't make it to the goal, I for sure was a very happy man today. You guys are awesome. I wasn't expecting to make it this far. If I do hit 1,000 subs, I just want to say out ahead of time, you guys are amazing.